What's going on, guys? This is Hot Take Hockey, and I'm just watching the Leafs Sabres. So just a little bit of a live reaction, play-by-play. So for a bit, I'll just be chilling. It's 10:25 left in the second period, so obviously not starting on time today. But I just figured Friday evening, for you guys are just chilling around before I go out tonight as well. Just join the stream with me. So Leafs obviously allowed the first goal again quite early, just like they did against the Sens the first game. But then they bounced back, get 2 quick goals, and then Johnny Tavares with his 3rd of the preseason. And then C.J. Smith for the Sabres, I think that's his name, gets the 2nd goal. And then Tage Thompson, what a shot, ties the game up just a few minutes ago. Shots are 16-12 for the Leafs. Obviously, this is at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, so pretty close to me. Tavares with the puck, struggling a little bit. Plays it back to Riley, but cut off by Olofsson down the wing. Shot on net, pass Sparks. No need for any of that. Now it's a 3-on, oh, but Connor Brown falls. Mitch Marner with the pressure. Now into the neutral zone. Olofsson with the puck. Loses it. Leafs pretty good in the neutral zone, but give it up again. Goalie loses the puck. Carrick and Riley now on the defense for the Leafs.
Sends a pass ahead for Garbachinsev, and it's turned back the other way by Buffalo. So Garbachinsev with a quick snapshot right on, clubbed by Linus Ullmark, and he'll hold on. Midway through the second period, and we're tied at 3 from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto with Molson Canadian Leafs preseason hockey. Welcome to the home of hockey.
All right, so commercial break, guys. What's going on, Isabel? Fitty Trent in the chat. Hey, guys. Yeah, the stream always takes a couple minutes to get people in, but I tweeted out, so hopefully people start joining. Everyone that's joining, what do you guys think about the preseason so far? Obviously, big names going different places. Erik Karlsson to the Sharks being the biggest. In trade, obviously, I've talked enough about John Tavares coming to the Leafs. So you heard enough about me for that. Fitty Chen says, has there been a Nylander versus Nylander fight yet? Not yet, Fitty. But guys, yeah, it's just commercial break. But I'll be doing some like play-by-play. I kind of do this decent amount. I mean, Fitty Trent will be joining me. We'll be doing different things. Isabel, I am a little bit behind. I'm actually going to see if I can go live here. So the Leafs score, yeah. So I was 30 seconds behind because I always like to pause it. And it came right after commercial, too. So the Leafs score, we'll see who it was. I think it was Chris Mueller. That was weird. It literally came right after commercial and they scored. So it's right off the draw. Chris Mueller steals it. And Ullmark's trying to squeeze at the post, but Mueller kind of stuffs it. Chris Mueller, if you guys don't know who that is, played a lot of AHL. He played overseas, I think, for a couple of years. But basically, just really solid in the forecheck and just stuffs it under Ullmark's legs. So that's a 4-3 lead for the Leafs. I'll update that. But yeah, guys, hit that subscribe button. The live sub count will go up, of course.
So I take that back. Still a tough play, mind you. So I should have held it, is what you're saying.
Isabel says Chris Mueller, good AHL vet. So shots are 19-12 for the Leafs now. 4-3, 8:48 left in the second period. Linus Ullmark, let me know, guys. Do you think he's going to be the backup for the Sabres this year? Behind Carter Hutton. I kind of had some on my Sabres preview. I had a lot of arguments whether Hutton should even be the starter. I think they wouldn't have signed him to the deal if he wasn't going to be. So Liljegren and Sandin, this has been my favorite pair tonight. They're going to be really exciting in a couple of years. So John Tavares at the half boards. Wins the battle to Mitch Marner. Mitch Marner loses the puck. Thompson and Alex Nylander have been a lot of fun. Alex Nylander steers the puck. They're on a line with Sabatka this game. Nylander finds up, but it skips past Sabatka. He was just at the red line, so no icing. Tavares again with the puck to Pierre Engvall with the puck. Coming in, one-hander saved by Allmark, and the net comes off, so they're going to blow the whistle. Brendan Gooley with a nice defensive play knocks the net off, so obviously no harm done for the Sabres. And I mean, if you don't do it intentionally too obvious, you'll get away with it. And yeah, Isabel's right. McElhinney did get subbed in around the 12-minute mark, I believe. That's basically what they do most preseason. They'll sub goalie halfway through. Engvall with a really good play. Big body. He was on the line with Gauthier and Cullen Greening. They were the big third line for the Marlies last year, the Calder Cup winning Marlies. C-Mac, McElhinney with the puck. Plays it around the boards. Garganchichev, I can't even say his name right. It's so long. Timashov in front of the net, but stopped by Allmark. Not bad. Not too bad of a play from Morgan Riley. Timashov laying out the body there for a small guy. Good play there. Timashov's another guy that he's got to lay his mark this year. He was supposed to play top 6 minutes for the Marlies last year, but new guys came in, took that spot away from him. He did get a lot of power play time, but him as well as Jeremy Bracco are going to have to make their stamp this year for this team. So guys, again, hit that subscribe button. It'll increase that live sub count right there. So Nazem Kadri trying to play it in the air, loses it. Olofsson dumps it deep. Martin Marincin with the puck to Kadri, who loses it. Carrick too far away from him. The Sabres in front, but McElhinney gets a pad on it. Connor Brown off the boards. Josh Levo tries to pressure the defense. Now behind the net. Sabres waiting for a change. Connor Carrick with a decent play to, and then Levo gets it back to Carrick. Carrick up. Now the Leafs are with a little bit of possession. Josh Joris fans in the shot. Matt Tennyson with an outlet pass out to the middle. Casey Middlestat to Gurgensen. Back to Middlestat with a shot. Saved by Curtis McElhinney. Liljegren in front of the net. Boxes them out. And Sandin and Middlestat are getting in a little bit of a shove here. Ian V. Killer's in the chat. Eddie's in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Josh George for GOAT, Fiddy Trent says. Big Mac. Sparks. Or Pickard. I think that's what Fiddy Trent asked. Honestly, I think Sparks. I think Sparks has earned it. He's been kind of in and out of the Leafs lineup, or at least the roster, I should say, for the last 3 years. Obviously, one was the biggest part. Was the best goalie in the AHL last year. Was a big reason why the Marlies won the Calder Cup. The other thing is, McElhinney's like quite the vet, and I mean he's showed to be pretty consistent over the last 2 years. So I'd say if the Leafs have their decisions on forwards, and you only want to carry one forward, carry carry three goalies for a bit. Play McElhinney in a game, play Sparks in a game, see who handles it better. But I would say the number one option on what the Leafs should do is try to seek a trade, because both goalies really do deserve a backup job. I mean, McElhinney's probably done after a year or two. He has the extra year on his contract. So really, like, I think McElhinney could join. There's like a whole bunch of teams he could potentially join. We could see him going to a team in St. Louis. Philadelphia has always been a team that needs goaltending help, even though they have Mrazek and Elliott. I could see him going to literally Buffalo right here as a backup, play 20-25 games. There's a few other teams. that could use, like, I guarantee if Sparks went on waivers, someone would claim him, and I don't think that, I would be pretty upset if the Leafs decide to do that after the strides Sparks has done over the last couple of years. Josh Levo in the slot, misses top left. Mitch Marner tries to get possession, but loses the puck. Thompson out to Sabatka. Sabatka loses the puck now to Levo again. But the Sabres clear it. Liljegren trying to keep the puck at least deep, and he does. Pillett with the puck. So Casey Nelson and Pillett at the back for the Sabres. Allmark's in net. CJ Smith, who scored the second goal for the Sabres of this game. Definitely got the Sabres more into this game, in fact. The Leafs still leading on shots, though. 22 shots with 5 minutes left in the second period. So McElhinney misses the puck. Sandin loses it. Wow. CJ Smith almost with another prime opportunity. Chris Mueller loses it in front. The Leafs are giving it away a lot in this defensive zone. Timashov comes back and helps. A little bit of a speed out into the neutral zone. Off the boards. He's applying some pressure. So Eric Cornell puts it into the neutral zone to Martin Marincin. Connor Carrick puts it in deep. Nazem Kadri providing a little bit of pressure here. Kadri into the corner. Connor Carrick bats it out of midair. Looks across to Martin Marincin, who puts it in deep. It's Connor Brown, Mitch Marner, and Nazem Kadri on the ice right now for the Leafs. Kadri with a good spinorama to Martin Marincin, who loses the puck. Nothing new there. So we got Missy in the chat. We got Eddie in the chat. Thanks, Eddie. I really appreciate that. Obviously trying to improve my play-by-play as much as possible. And I would say, and I'll keep saying this until the season starts, it's really hard to call like a team like the Sabres who have, for the Leafs, obviously I'm a Leafs fan, but also like having a Calder Cup winning team and having a lot of, I would say, like better players in the lineup. For the Sabres, their bottom six right now is literally, there's a couple guys I know for a fact, I recognize the names after actually hearing them, and they literally played on the ECHL last year. So it's a little different with the Leafs. I think the Sabres, like I kind of talked about in the preview, they're still going to be a fringe team. I think guys like Alex Nylander, Tage Thompson, they're definitely going to be knocking on the door into their lineup this year. Sabaka's probably going to play third line minutes. Who else is in this lineup that's going to play? I think Matt Tennyson could be their 6th, 7th defenseman. Obviously, Allmark's up for the backup position. Casey Middlestat story will definitely battle for that second line, third line center role. A few other guys, Gergensen will be on the 3rd or 4th line for sure. But like I said, the bottom 6 forwards right now for the Sabres are just... None of you guys would know them. I barely know them. I can recognize a couple names, but just looking at the roster itself, it's pretty hard to play. Thanks, Chris, man. Chris is in chat. Check out his channel if you like soccer. Great soccer content there.
First VC turbo engine. Infinity. Empower the drive. Prime time sports with Bob McCowan. Weekdays.
All right, yes, it's on commercial, guys. Make sure I'm live. Now I'm live. I was like 20 seconds behind. So Marner into the slot. I get stopped. Now it's the Sabres breaking out to the neutral zone. Kadri makes a really nice play on Cornell. Riley with the puck. I haven't seen enough from Riley this game, but he's got to pick it up. Matt Tennyson knocks it out. Tennyson with the puck. Out into the neutral zone. Loses the puck. Now it's Tavares and Marner on a 2-on-1. Tavares to Marner. Stopped by Allmark. Wow. What a save by Linus Allmark. Tavares to Marner, and Marner on his off hand. Does a little bit of a one-timer. It was a bit weak, but Allmark coming across had to actually make a little bit of a tough save there. It easily could have went in between his glove and pad. And like I've said before, that's probably the weakest spot on the glove side for a goaltender, like right in between that weak spot. But Allmark actually squeezes his glove close to his pad and gets the stop. The 3 former London Knights on the bench, Marner, Kadri, and Tavares. Kadri and Tavares actually played together for the Knights for a couple of years. Gergensen with a shot on net, stopped by McElwain on the short side. Casey Middlestat loses the puck to Josh Joris. Rasmus Sandin gets possession behind the net to Liljegren. Liljegren to Greening, Colin Greening, former Ottawa Senators beast, Calder Cup winning winger with the Leafs, or Marlies last year, sorry. McElwain is going to freeze the puck because Middlestat was applying a little bit of pressure. Shots 24-17 for the Leafs. 4-3, of course, the score with 2:42 left in the second period. So if you guys have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you hit the button, that live sub count does go up. So, of course, a guy like Chris in the chat, a big Bruins fan. I am definitely excited to see the Leafs, Bruins, Lightning face off against each other all of this upcoming year. Hopefully for the Leafs, I don't see a guy like Martin Marincin in the lineup. I think we definitely need to improve on our defense before we can consistently try to beat the Bruins and Lightning every matchup we play. Because I think that was the biggest problem. Especially, you guys remember the Lightning when we gave up like 3 goals in the. I mean, even if we're talking about the Bruins Leafs in Game 7, obviously, if you watch that game, it was actually a game of momentum on both sides. But of course, we gave up, what was it, 5 unanswered goals, or it was 4, but still up 4-3 going into the third period. So it's not like we blew a huge lead like the last time, but still allowing so many goals in a short amount of time. You got to look at your defense for that. And I mean, Freddie Anderson wasn't great in the first 2 games, but after that he really woke up and was actually huge for us. Obviously, maybe 1 or 2 goals in that Game 7 probably he would have liked to take back, but 6 goals with the goalie in the net is obviously not something to be proud of. Why the heck did we lose subscribers? What is this? I have no idea what just happened. I guess the four people just joined the live chat and decided, okay. Or it was bots, of course, which is always crappy. But 1:33 left in the second period, 4-3 for the Leafs. Get me back into 12:25. What the heck happened? So Chris Mueller with the puck behind the net. Like I said, 50 Trent's in the chat. He'll probably hear this from me now, but it's kind of common sense. Whoever was here last time for the game earlier in the week, preseason's obviously not going to do that well. I don't expect a lot of people to join. It's preseason. Like, I was just joining for a bit, just do a quick live stream. I'm going out soon, so I just wanted to talk a little bit of hockey. If anyone wants to ask questions in the live chat, shoot. Levo across, off of Allmark, but it sits in the crease, now bounces out. Now the Sabres have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Tavares busting back. But the Sabres in front, Tavares knocks him a little bit, but the Sabres forward does miss the net. Who was that? But another shot on net. That was the line of Middlestat and Gergensen. A little bit of shove fest in front of the net. That is disappointing. Yeah, so 24 seconds left. I'll probably end the stream after the second period. But thank you guys honestly for joining. Like, I honestly do appreciate it, whoever did join. For some reason, we lost 4 subscribers and didn't gain any. That's obviously not the goal when we do a stream. But like I said, it's preseason, so I'm not extremely disappointed because I'm sure whatever that was is either not real people or I'm not bad at play-by-play, but it's all right. So Morgan Riley with the puck behind the net, 20 seconds left. This is potential icing, but no, it does get tipped. Josh Doris trying to race and get the puck. Oh my God. Trips him up, and Josh Doris will be heading to the box for tripping. So someone get me a subscriber, so it's not a complete negative. Oh my God, Fitty Trent, what happened, man? We lost 4 subscribers. We were at I gained like a decent amount like last stream I did. Maybe it's because I'm not wearing my Leafs jersey. I don't know what's going on. Whatever, I'm going out soon. So power play for the Sabres. We'll see what they can do. I don't think this is definitely not the bet, but they have Sabaka on. They have Alex Nylander on, I believe. I'd like to see like Alex Nylander, Middlestat, like all the guys out. Oh wait, so it is. Middlestat is out. Brendan Gooley with Nylander, Middlestat, Sabatka, and Tage Thompson. Okay, this is pretty gross for the Sabres. But the period is over. So not bad for the Leafs. 4-3.
All right, thanks, John. Welcome back into the Sports.
Stephen Van Noon's in the chat. If you haven't yet subscribe. But I think you are because you obviously know who Fitty Trent is.
But also, you like the fact there's some net from Pleasant football.
Yeah, and a couple of off.
All right, Sportsnet guys are talking. Anything else, guys, before I end the stream? Obviously, it kind of sucks. Wish someone could subscribe to see that live sub count go up. It's always nice to see that go up when you're in the live stream. And I mean, if you guys are already in the video, I'd always appreciate a like.
Tavares is a physical guy, where JVR would almost come in like a butterfly and find that soft area of the ice and not worry about battling, just finding.
Yeah, Zach Hyman did get injured. I actually thought he came back to the bench, so I didn't mention anything, but he did end up going back to the dressing room. So I think that was midway through the second period as I was actually getting set up for the video. But I think that's it, guys. I'm not going to go through the third period of the preseason game. It's 9:16 at night, Friday night, you know. We will be, Fitty Trent's going to be releasing, whether it's within the next few days or half week, Fitty Trent will be releasing a Pacific Division preview / predictions video. We're going to do like our official predictions video probably within like a week before the season, hopefully. I mean, the season's kind of coming up pretty fast. We're 2 weeks away, approximately. But for my video, it's probably going to be the Central Division. I'll maybe make that tomorrow. Won't be live, probably. Austin's going to release a couple videos, hopefully, at least the Tampa Bay Lightning video. And then Mitch is going to release a Metro Division preview video. I think that's about it. But thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Like the video. The Leafs up 4-3 going into the third period. Just preseason, a lot to be looking forward to for this season. Even if you're a Sabres fan, I mean, on this side, I think there's a lot to look forward to. Like if you were just watching that power play right there, Casey Middlestat, Alex Nylander, Tage Thompson, the guy you got in the Ryan O'Reilly trade. Even guys like Brendan Gooley are definitely looking pretty positive. I didn't even have Gooley. It was completely my bad. Some guy was ripping into the chat. I completely forgot about Brendan Gooley, and I didn't include him in the 6D that I put. I think Brendan Gooley. I think the Sabres are a little more crowded on defense. I think they have some decisions to make. And I'm not saying that the Sabres defense are crazy good or anything, but like I said in the video, I think they're pretty underrated. But I would say definitely Brendan Gooley will make the 23-man roster. So the only mistake I made is maybe adding him as a 7th defenseman, because I think the Sabres do have, like, I think on my preview I had Jake McCabe in that left-handed spot. So up to you. Anyone can argue with me, but I think Jake McCabe definitely has deserved a top 6 spot. But I know people might disagree with me, but I will say a lot to look forward to, guys, for the channel. But now I'm going to end it. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Leave whether it's suggestions or like motivation for us. We always appreciate the support in any kind of way. And hopefully next time I do a stream, that live sub count does go up like it did actually pretty well last stream. But we're going to be doing a lot of live reactions and play-by-plays like this. And I guarantee it'll do a lot better. And hopefully actually get a really fun live chat going for all you guys that have been loyal to this channel for sure. So thank you guys. Subscribe, like, and comment, and peace out.